All right, guys, Universal Mastery. So today, I'm here with my boy Fabian, and we're going to be touching up on some interesting topics, things in the nature of the Illuminati, what that really is, kind of breaking that down, just kind of going like free balling, just talking about the subject and seeing where it goes based on the knowledge and wisdom that we have, and then also talking about aliens. Okay, because this is definitely some stuff that everyone wants to know right now, including myself. I think aliens is actually one of the most like broad things. Like I think everyone needs to know a little bit more about aliens. But do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself real quick?
Hi, this is fitness professional Fabian Pacheco, fitness professional and celebrity trainer. Yeah, so I heard about the Area 51 raid going on all over social media, and that's all I know about aliens as of now. That there's this huge thing where 1 million people or something signed up in a petition to go to Area 51.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you know about that?
So what I know about that so far is the fact that they're definitely doing that, like by all these people gathering together and making like this petition to go to Area 51. Do I really think it's going to make an
I think it's a
impact?
gag.
Exactly. Like, do I really think it's going to make an impact? And do I really think they're that serious about what they're doing? I don't really think it's going to make that much. I don't think it's really going to do much other than the fact that it's very symbolic because people are starting to become more aware spiritually and about what's really going on in society.
That's what I got from it. That's what I got from it.
You
Yeah.
know, so they're trying to make that petition. They're saying like, fuck this shit. I don't want to be a sheep anymore. I want to know the fucking truth. I want to know what's really going on. And that I think is going to make an impact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it was funny when I heard that they said, oh, there was one of the top comments saying, if there's 1 million of us, they can't stop us. And it was the most liked comment. And to me, I feel like no one truly believes that. Like, you really feel like they can't stop you? They're gonna fucking kill each and every one of you.
Yeah.
All of you, man.
I don't know. That's interesting though. Like that brings up an interesting question. Like, I don't know. Like, feel free for anyone that's watching this, comment down below what you think on this. But like, do you think if there really was 1 million people that literally got ready to go? Because, 1 million people might have signed the petition, but how many really showed up? Like 10?
100K.
Yeah, like 100K, maybe if that. So it's like, but let's be real though. Let's say 1 million people really are there and they're about to raid Area 51. What do you think would happen? Do you think they would really like start shooting people? I don't think so, bro, because I think that would literally like cause an even bigger issue. That would like change the entire world and the whole structure that the government's already placed just by doing that. So I don't know, man. Like I really do.
Probably moved the aliens to Area 52 already.
Area 52. Yo, that's funny. That's probably right though. They see there. That's okay. That's something that's important to talk about is the fact that the government is very aware and they're really smart. So when everyone's like talking about like, oh, we're gonna raid, we're gonna do this, like exactly what you said, like they already have a plan. They already know what they're gonna do if that was to take place. They already have their backup. They're gonna get rid of they're gonna like take away all the things that they can.
But that's also a bad mind frame to think that they're unstoppable.
They're not unstoppable, but they're smart. So for if you're okay.
But you can't think that they're so much smarter than you, because if that's the case, they'll control you for all of eternity.
Yeah, well, not me. I don't think they're that like.
No, I know, but like the masses, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right, exactly, and that's important. Like, if you got to have the mindset that you're infinite, right? You're beyond a god. Like, that's a mindset that you need to take on for yourself, and every single individual needs to take on that mindset. Now, if there was 100 people that had that powerful mindset and got together to really figure out the truth behind Area 51, I promise you things are going to get exposed. Like, they're going to be like, fuck. But the thing is, most people that are signing the petition, half of them aren't even going to show up. And then for the people that do show up, they're more in this mindset of like, we want truth. We want truth. We want answers. And it's not like, motherfucker, I already know the truth. Now I'm just going to expose you motherfuckers. Like, I'm coming to fucking settle a score here. Like, I'm coming to, like, expose shit. Like, it's like a mob versus a mob boss. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be a mob boss in order to really, you know, impact this shit. But once again, what I think they're doing, I think they're doing something pretty cool. Like, I think that's pretty fucking awesome. I think that the fact that people are actually interested in trying to figure out behind what's going on with Area 51, I think that's a big step. That means something good, because this wasn't happening 10 years ago.
No, you know, it just shows a turn in the right direction. Whatever the right way is, you know.
Yeah.
The left direction. So you heard about the Capital One data breach by that lady?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God. So there's a suspect right now, just happened 2 days ago. They're still updating CNN, Fox News, CBS News. They're still updating it today. There was a suspect in the Capital One breach who threatened to shoot up California social media companies. Is that the same one that the lady, she did a data breach and stole 1 million people's information?
What?
So she's like top of the line fucking hacker. She doesn't even look the part. So don't judge a book by its cover. Top of the line hacker. And she took so many people's information. I forgot how she went down. I believe she bragged about it or spoke about it, which I don't know how true is that. But that, you know, just bringing this up, it's like, could you really believe what you hear nowadays, man?
Interesting.
You know, it just really sucks that, you know, everything you see on social media and on the news is just like, it's entertaining, but you can't even believe it, man.
Yeah.
So what's the purpose of it all? What's the purpose of social media? To have attention?
Well, the purpose of social media is really powerful, and it's.
But
really,
none of it is factual.
No. But what I'm saying is, like, it's really powerful and it's really important if you know how to use it for your own progression. Now, when it comes to like the news, when it comes to TV shows, when it comes to all this stuff,
anything that's considered to be factual, the chance of it actually being factual.
Well, like when it comes to politics, when it comes to this whole political thing, whenever the government is involved in any form or way, that should usually be a red flag that there's a bigger agenda behind what they're actually saying. So
but you can't always think like that, right? Because you're not going to believe anything you see if that's the case.
Well, that's part of the art of becoming your own beyond your own God. You take full responsibility of your entire reality, and you don't need to listen to any of that shit. Like, I'm so out of the loop. The only thing that I'm tuned into is YouTube, because that's my business. So I need to know what people are talking about. I need to know what topics are being, you know, spoken on. I need to know what's popping. And I do my own research from other people that are really powerful. But that's what I'm plugged into. And, you know, the only reason why I know about the Area 51 raid is because people on YouTube are talking about it. And that's, you know, for me running my own business, that's a great opportunity to start saying aliens and Illuminati and all this bullshit. But the truth of it is like, do I really care? Do I really watch? You know, do I watch the news?
Don't dive into it.
Bro,
don't dive into it, but you're out of the loop because you only want to be in tune of what you're doing.
Bro, I'm in my own loop.
Exactly.
Like in a good way.
You're out of that loop because you're in your own loop.
Yeah, so and in my own loop, there's still a loop. Like, it's not just my own loop. It's not just like, oh, this is my world and it's all me.
No, I know.
It's like I have people that are in my loop too, and we all think very similarly. And because we're not involved in that political entity, in that government entity.
It's not even only about political. It's just all of media. You know what I mean?
But exactly.
You know, unless that's your purpose, there's no reason to be in tune with that shit because you don't know if it's believable or not.
The thing is, people...
You waste so much of your memory core, bro. You're like 95% deep into that shit.
That's right.
You only got 5% for your own loop.
It gets occupied by some bullshit. And it's funny, bro. when you watch the news, don't they look like fucking actors, bro?
They are.
Exactly. So it's interesting to me because yes, like by literally watching it, they're saying very specific words. Like everything's scripted, and if it's not scripted, there's a general gist of what they're trying to get across, and it's very subconsciously what's the word? Very subconsciously hypnotizing. So that when you're listening to it, they're literally reprogramming or trying to reprogram your mind with be afraid of this, listen to this, be involved in this, be absorbed.
Let me play devil's advocate with you real quick. Why are you giving these people that power? Why are you saying that they're brainwashed?
No, I'm not giving them, just because I'm saying that's not giving them power.
There you are. No, why do you think they're even doing that?
I'm drawing the line. I'm saying like this is what's going on because it's real. That's
You think that they're brainwashing us?
No, I'm not speaking for myself.
I'm talking about everyone. You think that that's what their purpose is, to brainwash?
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't feel like they're even brainwashing anybody. I feel like everyone's brainwashing themselves.
Let me stop you there. But let me tell you this. I'm going to tell you this. And this is true. And I get what you're saying. And I agree with that because you should take full responsibility.
Seriously.
Do your own research and break out of the matrix like we have. But, and there's other people that do this too. And I have massive respect for you guys. But I want to tell you this. Like when you're in a healthier environment, for example, there's a reason why people listen to our videos because we're putting it out there and we're sharing that good energy. We're sharing this real energy, not light, not dark, both light and dark, but it's coming out to a good purpose. And we're sharing that and we're giving people this opportunity to go in the right direction and actually take responsibility for their life and find their purpose, things of that nature. But what if we weren't doing that? Yes, they may find it through other routes, but what if there were no other routes? What if people weren't sharing this shit? So in the reverse scale of what we're doing, sharing good energy, the bad end, I know this because I have loved ones that are consumed by the news. They're consumed because they really do think it's real. They think it's reality and they live and die by it. And if there was no news, no politics, no agenda, they wouldn't be who they are today. Like in a better way, they would be different in a good way, but they're not because they've put so much time and energy and created a reality through the screen that they're being told. But they don't know it's fake. They don't know there's all these. They may think there's games because the way they do these news shows, these news channels, they play tricks in the news, but there's bigger tricks behind those tricks. Like they get you involved in this drama, like Trump did this and this guy did that and this guy did that. But behind the whole fucking curtain, there's fucking wizards and there's fucking warlocks and there's priestesses and there's fucking all these there's this witchcraft going on that's like trying to siphon people's energy into a bunch of bullshit. Like into this their own power essentially. And that's interesting that you say that because that was kind of what I want to talk about into this. Do you think in their mindset, because like in their position, in those bloodline positions, it's bloodline. So they're born into that. So do you think from their perspective, do you think that their mindset is like, damn, like we think we're doing the right thing? Because I truly think that they think they're doing the right thing because they think that if they give power to people like sheep, for example, if you give power to someone who's not aware, who doesn't know how to use it, they think that they can use that power and run with it and get out of control. But this is what the truth is. Power itself will destroy those who don't know how to use it and who use it for the wrong reason. Because power is a part of self. And if you don't know that deeper being inside of you and you want money, you want fame, you want girls, you want men, whatever the case may be, and you go and try and have power just to receive those things, but you don't find purpose, you don't find passion, you don't find the ability to align with the four elements, water, air, earth, and fire, and help other people, that power will destroy you. Just like earth has destroyed the societies time and time again. One story is in the Bible, the flood, but this has been a reoccurring thing. And that thing happened usually when we got really technologically advanced. We would get really technologically advanced and we would start trying to like undermine Mother Nature itself. Like, okay, let's fucking put a city here. Let's fucking do this and this and this. But the truth of it is, there's no such thing as us wiping out Mother Nature. Like, Mother Nature will always find a way to live and be fine and be okay. So Mother Nature will destroy us before we destroy it, if that makes sense.
I want to go live in a fucking wilderness, bro.
Huh?
I want to get away from all electricity.
I'm with you.
All of electricity. I want my wooden fucking, not even a hut, but like a cabin decked out with, you know, my living area, my bedroom. You know, I want my firearm. I want to hunt for my food. I want to cook fresh fucking meat.
Oh.
I'm sorry for you vegans out there.
Hashtag.
I've always wanted that, and people always laugh at that. You know what I mean? Don't pay taxes. Don't have to earn money, because why would you need to earn money if you're creating what you need? There will be no reason for money. So we need to defy fucking Mother Nature to create the dollar.
Ooh.
You know?
Oh, and that's exactly what a fucking human is. We as humans and whatever else we may be, we love to take the universe and look at the universe and say, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to create something better in our own mind. And a lot of those things do make sense. A lot of things we have created are phenomenal, like cars, like being able to do that stuff. But also, whenever you create such a phenomenal thing, you're also sacrificing something. Like what you're saying, like being able to literally get rid of the dollar and be like rely on loyalty, rely on realness. Like, who's really out there hunting for their food, and who are you gonna pair up with to be?
But that would be impossible, right? Because it would be total chaos. Just, you know, there would be total chaos because 9/11 didn't happen. Because all these shootings don't happen, because all these killings don't happen, right? It's fucking chaos in society, brother.
Yeah.
Don't tell me just because we're not doing the opposite that, you know, there won't be any chaos. It's not true. There's going to be chaos regardless. We need the balance. We need balance. We need it. If there wasn't fucking chaos, there wouldn't be anything good. There wouldn't even be religion if there wasn't chaos, because that's fucking the opposite of chaos. Religion is like order.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There wouldn't
be anything without chaos. So you should be glad that there's fucking chaos.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought chaos up, because that's a whole other topic within itself. And I agree with you. I think chaos is so necessary. And no matter what, like,
it's sad, but it feels okay.
You know, it's like it exactly. It's like we all have a certain threshold for chaos. No matter who you are, we all have some form of chaos in our life. And depending on how, you know, aware you may be, depending on what you know, we have different thresholds of chaos, and you know what you can handle. And I think out of chaos, obviously the opposite end is order, and chaos is essential. And I think we tend to try and always create realities without chaos. But even if there was no cell phones, there was no cars, we were all in the woods, there's still going to be a lot of fucking chaos. There's still going to be people that are fighting for their lives. There's going to be war. There's going to be all this stuff. It's a part of Mother Nature.
Speaking about that, there's this show on Amazon Prime that I'm watching called The Vikings.
Oh, I
watched all 5 seasons. You know, Ragnar Lothbrok, Floki, Rollo, all the warriors of the Viking age, when it's the pagans against the Christians.
I love it.
All the Christians persevered. And that's why they're here today. So you're lucky those fucking Vikings lost. Because we'll be.
Motherfucker, let me say something. Hold on. But the reason why the Christians won is because the Vikings helped them win.
Oh, of course. The Vikings converted to help them win.
And the best Vikings, hold on, the most powerful warriors there has ever been in history were kind of between both sides. They were more balanced.
Yeah, they were open-minded.
Yes.
They didn't, they flip-flopped between gods and religions and beliefs to find out what fit them. And nobody fucking does that. You grow up in a Christian household, you're a Christian. You grow up in a Catholic household, you're a Catholic. You grow up a Muslim, you're a fucking Muslim. Why? Because you were taught that from yay big. You don't ever choose for yourself, buddy. Nobody ever fucking does. Who the fuck is open-minded? Don't tell me you are. Don't tell me you fucking are open-minded when, you're Turkish. You grew up in fucking Dr. Phillips Road in Orlando. Your father's a Muslim, and now you're a Muslim, and you want to say you're open-minded? I mean, if you truly believe it, you truly believe it, but it's all you fucking know.
That's
all
right.
you fucking know. The chances to find someone open-minded is slim. And usually, I mean, in your case it's different, but usually you find the open-minded people when they weren't, fucking injected with religion as a child.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Like the right. That's like another thing is like the right parenting, the right nurturing at a young age for balance. That can create a fucking powerful kid. That can create a powerful human being that has such an open mind, and that's so important to raise your children right. That's why school is one of those things that the government is so concerned with and has to make you like go into this and do this and get involved with this and this and this and all this bullshit. When it's like, I mean, it comes back down to it that the most powerful people on this fucking planet, years and years and years.
They're nonconformist.
There are people that fucking pulled from both sides.
And we're not telling you to be rebellious because it makes you a better person. We're not saying that. We're just, it's hard, man. It's hard.
Fuck being a better person. It's about being you.
That's a better person.
And being you, though, hold on. And being you is not finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. It's about like adding these attributes to who you think that person is that you want to be. Like if you can imagine right now, like this person, if I could just be this person, if I could just like with this attitude, the way this person acts and the way this person talks and the way they help the people that need help and the way they put bullies in their fucking place, if I could just be that person, that is your higher self. You trying to be that person, at first, it's probably going to be like a little shaky. You're going to get some chaos. You're going to be like, this doesn't feel comfortable. It doesn't feel like me. Yeah, motherfucker, because it's not you yet. You have to continuously create it. And with consistency, you fall more and more and more and more and more and more aligned with that thing, with that being that you want to be. And then as you go in life, you find new attributes that you want. But like, let's take an example from the movie Troy. We have Achilles, right? Like this man, and this is historical. Like this was like real. Achilles was one of the most powerful warriors. And there's a whole lesson to learn in this. Achilles was one of the most powerful warriors there was. And if you watch the movie Troy, you'll know that. But you'll know that he said, I serve no man. He literally says, I serve no man. He says, I serve the gods. And by that, what he means by I serve the gods is he means he serves his higher self, which is connected with literally other gods. He's not just like, this God is the one that I serve and then fuck that God. And he's pulling from all the most powerful gods and aligning to his higher self and saying, I serve these because these want the best for me. They also align with my own spirit. And that's what's going to make me the most powerful that I can be.
If you're listening to this and you're asking yourself, how the fuck do I align myself with the gods? Don't think too hard about it, man. Just go through your day regularly. And, several times a day, ask yourself questions. You know what I mean? Try to reach out to something that might be guiding you. Just keep your awareness up. That's really about it. don't think about it too hard, because I know a lot of people they think about it too hard. They think that everything's in black and white, and then they get inferior, and then they're back to their own fucking same fucking character. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's all I really know. I don't really have all the answers myself. You know what I mean? But all I know is just keep your mind fucking open, because you can never align yourself with a higher being, or you can never create yourself to be a higher being if you don't just open your mind. Just open it. That's it. You know what I mean? Just open it. You gotta ask yourself sometimes, like, have there been any signs? Has there been any signs for me to go a certain route? You know, what energy did I feel today doing this specific activity? You know, just if nothing has been going right for you in your same pattern, switch up the pattern 100%. Do something totally opposite of what you've been doing. You know, if you're the same old motherfucker every day, the same motherfucking character, and you're not where you want to be, you might have to be something else. Ask what's out there, what the fuck you need to be. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting at, because I could be the same fucking character every single motherfucking day, and that's it. You know what I mean? I mean, you just gotta experiment. I don't know. I'm just babbling.
No, that was powerful. I mean, it's true. Like, you know, you gotta, like, when you start to like get into this, like, you know, talking about the gods, talking about your higher self, talking about all this, like, how can I be my best self? You gotta really look at your reality, and you gotta, you know, be open-minded, be open for change. Like, there's gonna be times where you think it should be this way, and you really want it to be that way, but there's something better out there for you, and you may not be aware of it, even though everything in you is like, I'm gonna fucking do it. And you may just be like, I'm just gonna fucking do it just to fucking do it, because I'm fucking powerful, because I know who I am, because I'm this being. And then there's times where it's like, that's just your ego. And your ego will literally like go this way, and you're like, I want this, and then what's really best for you is right here. And
You
it's
call
like,
it ego, some other people call it being stubborn. You know, being stubborn will really stop you from seeing anything. You're going to continue the same fucking pattern. And if you're where you want to be already, then so be it. But if you're not where you want to be yet, you know, following that same fucking pattern is no good. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
And I want to say this. Don't be intimidated, because it's not a get rich quick. Okay. So
No.
you're going to end up in a place where the keys that you want to recognize, the pattern that you want to recognize, is that when someone confronts you, when challenges come your way, when you interact with reality around you, you want to be able to know that you're in full control of your reality, in the sense of that you're handling it the way that you think you best handling it. Like, it's the best way that you could have responded. So when someone's like, hey, Jer, I need you to do this and this and this, you're not like, oh, you know what? Like, fuck, man, I hate when he tells me to do that. Fuck, like, now I got to walk all the way over. No, I'm going to be like, I'm going to look at whoever's telling me, okay, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm saying with my energy that I'm not doing it for you, but I'm doing it because the team needs it done. I'm doing it because I'm here and I'm doing this and I'm serving. You know, I'm serving an aspect of myself, because you got to realize that a lot of your reality is reflections of yourself. The universe will show you things about yourself. And what most likely the situation you're in now, what you're seeing, is all something that's going on within yourself. So if I start serving others around me, I'm not doing it just out. I'm not subtracting myself and just serving them. I'm serving them because I'm serving myself, if that makes sense. And that is a key. And you may have times where you know, life tests you and you end up serving, and you may wake up and you're like, fuck, I don't feel like serving today. I don't feel like going to work today. I don't feel like doing this today. I don't feel like handling shit today. I don't feel like creating my business today. But that's when the bigger test comes in, right? That's when the bigger test says, do you really want to be what you say you want to be? You know, you've got to be consistent with it. And then sometimes drugs come into play. Could be alcohol, could be marijuana, could be tobacco, could be kava and kratom, could be whatever the fuck it is. Something that, whatever alters your state of mind, could be any of those things, whatever you connect it to. We all have our own thing. Pick your poison. Don't let that run your life. Have times in your life where you literally take a month and go sober. That will test you on different levels, and you will realize your baseline being again. Because we tend, in society, we all have something that we usually go to. We all have that thing that we literally usually go to, and we can keep telling ourselves, we can keep lying to ourselves and be like, oh no, I got it under control, I've got that. But it's like, how powerful are you really? Could you put that substance down for a month? Could you do that? And you see what I'm saying? And that, by putting that substance down, that's working on that level of discipline that most people don't fucking have. This could even go deep, even like when it comes to masturbation as a man or as a woman, or sex, like when it comes to having sex with people. Like, limit that shit and see who the fuck you really are. Because who you are on your baseline, like subtracting all this bullshit that's distracting us, we're fucking powerful as fuck. Right?
It's like this. It's like, you could do it with anything. Like, it's just self-control at the end of the day. Say you have $100 in your hand. You have $100 fucking dollars. And you have everything you need. You have the rent paid, you have food in your fridge, you have transportation. Everything you need to continue on in society. You tell yourself, I'm not going to spend not one of this $100 all fucking week because I don't need to. Now you're going to get tempted all week. I want this, I want that, I want that. Why not just fucking get this? You're going to get tempted with wants all fucking week. And your self-control is strong enough to not fucking get it? Because at the end of the day, who cares if you get it or not? You're going to get another $100. Why have that self-control? Why? For who? For you. And that's pretty much just it. We fucking have those battles every single day, man. I have them every single day.
Yeah, we all do. We all have our own battles. Like, I'm not a fucking saint.
No.
I'm not a fucking saint. But I will say this. I have been that person that's disciplined myself in multiple occasions, and I've seen what I'm capable of. I've seen what happens when you really do cut all this bullshit out. I've seen what my baseline looks like. And that shit fucking is powerful. And this goes with every single person. Most of the answers to everyone's questions in fucking life have to do with removing anything that has to do with addiction and eating properly. That's literally, like, it's that simple. If you can do that, you will notice things about your life that are so powerful. But it's so hard. As you said, there will be those tests. These things will come in our path, and then they will confront us. Like, let's say it's like alcohol, right? Or whatever it is. It's like, it's like, you shouldn't like go and get a drink, or, you shouldn't do that. And the next thing you know, you're at this bar and there's a happy hour cheaper than you've ever seen in your fucking life. And you're like, what the fuck? And they have your fucking beer that looks just like the one you want. And then this goes for smoking. Like, say you're a smoker, right?
Always going to be temptations.
There will always
for everything.
Yes. And I'm not saying that these things are bad. I'm saying that there is a time and place for all of them, and you can actually use them for your benefit. You can use some of these things to literally get into more of a connection with your highest being, with your spirit guides, more of an understanding of who you are. But
like, what if I tell you, Jared?
Yeah.
I had $100 this week, $100, and I had everything I need. Every bill was already paid for. I kept getting hit with these temptations over and over and over. I keep telling myself, if I don't need it, I'm not going to get it. I'm going to hold on to it. For some reason, I keep telling myself that. It's like, I guess it's like somewhat of a challenge for myself. But I continuously fail. And it's because, what is it? I don't know. I don't really know why.
I'll tell you. And I'm no fucking saint. Like, I fail too. I have certain things in my life that hook me. And, I know that I know that there's something more powerful if I resist. And
but why?
You
But
know,
why is there something more powerful to resist? Why would anything want you to resist if you're not harming yourself?
I'm gonna tell you guys a secret, and I'm gonna tell you guys an occult secret. This is real. I'm gonna tell you this: resistance is the key to worldly power.
And the key to growth.
And the key to growth. And the key, and what is growth? Like when you get to growth, worldly power. Now, obviously, I put in work. I do have things I could resist for sure. So I may get more out of life than the average Joe. A lot. Like I may get a lot more out of life than the average Joe because I work hard. I'm aware of these things. There's people that are hooked on things and aren't aware of it, right? They just go to it because they get rid of their problems and things like that. But I'm going to tell you this. It's a pattern in people like me and people like you and powerful people. You know, we have patterns. And we have to be real at the end of the day. Like, energy affects us, man. Like, energy is real. And when you have
that's what it is. That's why you don't give a fuck. That's why you don't care to go against the resistance, because you don't have the realization that it's hurting you and preventing your progress.
Well, what if you do? What if you do? Because most of the time, that's why I get fucked up sometimes. And this is just being honest, because I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm not here to like lie to you guys. Like when I get fucked up, and I've been an addict before, like when it comes to marijuana, about 6 years ago, I used to smoke every day and I was totally hooked. But so I know what it's like to be addicted to something.
Because why not smoke every day?
But this is the reason though. It was like a twisted reason. It was weird. I knew I would have been better off without it, but I had so much pain, so much emotional trauma from the shit that I went through prior that I didn't know how to heal that. And what I found is that when I would be with my friends and we would smoke together, we'd hang out together, I felt this sense of like comfort. And could I have told you that at the time that was the reason why I was doing that? Not really. All I knew is that I should probably stop smoking marijuana. And that was like a big realization for me, was the fact that like I was doing it because I was really hurt on the inside and I just want to be around people that I felt loved me. That was literally it. And that literally gave me that sense of like healing, but that healing wasn't really real. It was like I was just masking it. I was putting on a fake mask, pretending like I wasn't going to deal with that shit. Now, when I came out of marijuana, when I came out of that addiction, that was around the time, bro, when I met you, when I was going to school. So as you could tell, bro, I was on my shit. I was kind of cold-hearted, and you know that. Like, I was just focused on what I needed to do. I was focused on my success. And yes, I cared about other people, but I was mainly like not in the mode of like expanding, like, let me share with you about this. Let me share. I was more like, let me just get this shit done. And if you're not getting shit done, then fuck out of my life. And I was very straightforward with people. And that was a phase that I needed to go through. And because I was burning through all those pains that I had, because I needed to be like, you know what, I'm important. Like in my mind, I was like, I had to be important. I had to be like, this is who I am. This is what, I'm powerful. I need to focus on me. And that's important. You like, if you're listening to this now and that you feel like you need to do that, then fucking do it. Who gives a fuck what anyone thinks about you? You are the most important thing in your entire life. You can achieve anything you want. You just have to get in that right mindset. But when you go through that mindset, you burn through a lot of the things that you need to heal. You burn through it and you heal it for real. And then you get to a place where it's like, okay, now I can hop on a podcast and fucking talk about all these experiences. That makes sense.
Yeah. That's some real shit, man.
So that was like as I'm fucking sipping some fucking Captain Morgan and fucking
You got the anchors. You got the anchors on it.
And I got the anchors on my cup. There we go.
The anchors.
That wasn't even planned. Ooh. But yeah.
Because you want to know something? You want to know something? Yeah. Past traumas are gonna weigh you down. Just like an anchor. They're going to weigh you the fuck down. It's all about swimming back up. And when you think you're at the top, you're only halfway there.
Ooh.
Seriously.
Ooh. And a lot of the times you go through fucked up situations. A lot of the times when you get those past traumas, you have chaos that affects your life. Like almost permanently. That happened for a reason, so that you can now speak about that shit. Like sometimes that shit happens so that you can master whatever the fuck you went through, and you can literally now speak about it. Like,
but don't speak. See, or a teacher or a preacher, they speak over and over and over and over, so they could remember, and they can and practice. Speak because you truly know what the fuck you're talking about. You know what I mean?
oh, I just got the
So
shit.
it's not just about speaking about it. It's just knowing what the fuck you're talking about. You know, knowing the pros and cons of it all. Don't recite from a fucking book and call yourself a pastor. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's because, is it really a pastor or is it an actor?
They're the same.
Hollywood. Yo, bro. All right. So I think we did a good amount here. I'm down to record another one if you're down.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that we would just end this one and start another one.
Cool. Let me get my Instagram.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Fit Life Fable, FITLIFEFABO. And also add my Snapchat. It is Fit Life Fable 2019. Help me get these followers up. I'm just starting the social media thing.
Yeah, guys, go follow his page. Fabian, me and Fabian are definitely like soul brothers. Like we definitely have a lot of the same mindset, same intuitive sense about like what's going on with the world today. And I definitely know that this fucking podcast is fucking transforming many people's lives right now. I know people are like, what the fuck are these kids talking about? I'm fucking hooked. I'm interested in this shit. This shit is real. I want to know more about it. So yeah, so that's why I got Fabian on here. And yeah, I'm going to end it here, and then we're going to do another one. And yeah, that'll be it. So I'm about to end it. Peace.